Hello Cancer, and welcome to Wild Fox Alchemy. My name is Maria Gaian. I am an intuitive business success coach and a tarot card reader, amongst other things. And I'm here to do your weekly business reading for the 11th to the 17th of October. So without further ado, let's get going. Overall energy for the week, Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Ooh, that's interesting. Can you hear the magpies out there? They're defending something. They're going a bit mad, aren't they? Very noisy little creatures. Where you need to focus your energy this week is on the world. Fabulous. Positives, the Hermit. Oh, we've got 2 major arcanas there. 3 major arcanas, obstacles, the Tower. Release and revelation. Flipping heck. Cancer. Whoa. 4 major arcana cards there. These are life lessons. What life lessons are you learning? What are you not learning? What mistakes are you repeating? These cards, this is highly significant. There are lots of life lessons all at once here. And this has long-term significant impacts on you and your business, okay? This could be absolutely life-changing this week. I feel like it's a very pivotal week for you. So we start with the Antelope Spirit. Their life is speeding up. Have things felt slow to you, Cancer, recently? I know for a lot of people it has. Everything's felt like it's been on hold, what with the pandemic and everything else. Things have felt stagnant to a lot of people. This is a message to you that things are going to speed up now. You need to take action. You need to take action towards making your dreams real. There is an intensity inside of you now. If you've got a plan for your business, for your prosperity, it's time. Step it up, okay? You need to set things in motion now. You need to get off your butt and start moving forward, and everything will speed up for you. Now, it could be that your business is something to do with Christmas time. It could be something that your business really does take off in winter. It could be something to do with Black Friday or Cyber Monday or something like that, where you have big sales on things. There is something, and things are speeding up for you. And you have the power to put your energy into it and help it along. It's time for action. It's time to move. Where you need to focus your energy is on the world there. Achieving your goals. Completing things. It could be you've got a few things that are half finished, that have felt slow. You know, you've kind of... I don't know if you're the kind of person who starts off a new project or a new course or a new product or something like that with a great load of enthusiasm. And the start is always exciting and you're planning it out. And then you kind of hit a brick wall. Because it's the boring stuff. It's the actual creating stuff. The work bit, if you like. There's the creative energy, and then there's the work bit where you need to really put your energy into making whatever it is come to life. And sometimes that is difficult. And we hit that brick wall and we go, ugh. It's like if you're halfway through writing a novel or even a non-fiction book. You know, you start off with this massive enthusiasm, you know what's going into it, and then you start hitting these little obstacles. And sometimes we slow right down, we get up, we look at it, and we go, I can't face that today. I don't feel inspired, I don't feel motivated. It's hard. I don't really want to do it, it's boring. And we slow it down. This card is telling you now it's time to complete. It's time to re-energize yourself, inspire yourself, achieve these goals, get them completed. It's time to get them off the shelf and into the public arena. Your strengths are positives. We've got the Hermit there, which is about going into solitude and learning new things, doing a bit of soul searching, some contemplation. It could be that contemplation is what you need to do to finish this. It could be that taking a break is what you need, that it will allow you a new perspective. Maybe you've hit that brick wall and maybe you're hiding your head in the sand and ignoring it. It could even be that your mind is a maelstrom of thoughts and you don't really know what to do. This is telling you it's time to lock yourself away. Do a bit of soul searching, do a bit of digging, do a bit of learning, read a book on whatever it is that you're doing, or, you know, do a course, something like that. It could be you need to go on retreat. And that doesn't necessarily mean coming out on a retreat like my retreats where we do transformational healing work. It doesn't necessarily need to be anything like that. You can create your own retreat. Tell everybody, I'm just going to lock myself in my bedroom for a little while and I'm going to do lots of different things. And I don't want any of you in there. Don't be knocking on my door asking me for stuff. I've made you a plate of sandwiches. They're in the fridge. Leave me alone. Unless the house is on fire, do not bother me. Put on some great music. Do a bit of meditation. You know, you don't even have to do like a 3-day retreat. You can do a 3-hour retreat. I do that all the time. When I feel a bit burnt out, what I'll often do is I'll take to my bedroom, I'll stick on my laptop, I will put on a trashy movie. Sometimes, if I don't really feel like the trashy movie bit, or a trashy novel, I'll put on old Hay House movies or meditations or workshops. I'll listen to something where somebody really uplifts me and teaches me something new. And I'll just chill out. I'll make myself a nice cup of tea. I might have a nice couple of treats to munch on. And that's what I do, and it makes me feel so much better. And quite often I will receive messages that I wouldn't have received if I'd have just been carrying on trying to be busy. It can become a part of your work. You know, don't say, oh, but I'm supposed to be working 9 to 5 on my business. You can make space for a weekly retreat if that's what you need to do, and have it as part of your business week. Set the boundary that that's how it's going to be. So you can speed life up. You need to complete things that you've started. You need to come full circle now. But this is a reminder to you. Be balanced about it. Make sure you take care of yourself, because when things get hot and heavy and they're speeding up, you'll need space to breathe. And that is what you need to do now. Contemplate. Look into your own heart and soul. And you'll get messages on how to complete the things that you might be struggling with a little. Possible obstacles. We've got the tower moment now. This is some sort of change. A lot of people fear the tower. And the fact that you've got the tower and the shadow in one reading could horrify you. Because these aren't always seen as positive cards. But I want to say to you today, they are. The amount of times that awful things happen, terrible circumstances pop up, and then something amazing grows out of it in the end. The Tower card is always about change. Change is inevitable. But for me, the message with the Tower is always that better times are coming. It can feel horrendous while the change is happening. You know, I think about the Rider-Waite deck where the Tower card has people falling out of a burning building. And I think, you know, that feeling of falling, that not feeling in control, that feeling like things are happening to you, not for you, and it's just terrifying whilst that is happening. And the thud as you hit the floor can be terrifying and horrible and hurtful and nasty. But there's also that relief when you pick yourself up and go, oh, that's over now, I'm done. That feeling of being out of control is finished. I'm on the ground now, my feet are back on the ground, and I'm okay. And I can heal these like minor wounds that I might have gathered during the fall and the landing. But now I feel okay, better things are coming to me. I'm stronger now than I was when I first fell out of the building. That's a terrible analogy, and I'm sorry if that doesn't make much sense. But I know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you do too. Don't be afraid of this Tower moment. There is something that you need to release. It's something that needs to change. And you can control that change. It doesn't have to be a change that happens to you. It can be a change that happens for you, created by you. It could be a change in direction of these things that you know you need to complete. It could be a change of attitude towards what you're trying to complete. It could be that taking some time away allows you to change your mindset and you suddenly feel very inspired and motivated to complete what it is you need to complete. Does that make sense? I hope so. The outcome is the shadow. This card is a funny old card because it's the devil card. And it can be about temptation, materialism, being controlling. It can be representative addictions and desires. Desires that aren't always positive, shall we say. But I'm a big believer, since I learned that there was somebody that came along on a workshop and said, well, the shadow self is not the dark side of us. It's the part of us that needs more love. And I loved that. I really love that. It's also a card of self-empowerment and ambition in this particular deck. And so I feel like you will be self-empowered at the end of it. It can be very much about achieving your ambitions. There could have been some confidence issues here as to why you've not completed your thing. It could be that you've got so far, you're almost at the finishing line, you've not completed what it is because you're then worried about what it's going to be like when you put it out there. Because, you know, when we're in our own little bubble and we're creating or we're writing or we're doing whatever it is we do, it's personal, it's private, it's for our pleasure, we enjoy it, there's nobody judging anything, it just is what it is. But then we put it out in the world, and then our baby has to be born out there and everybody's looking at it, everybody's able to judge it, they can write reviews, they can buy it and send it back because they don't want it, it's not what they thought, and there's a lot of fear behind that. So if that's what's going on, get the thing released, get it finished. You will feel more confident, more self-empowered when you've done. I'm also being drawn back to the word release here. That you have to release your babies out into the world if you're going to make a success of yourself. If you've got a message to share, you need to release it. If you've got a product to share, you've got to release it. Otherwise, how's anybody going to know it's there? How's anybody going to buy it from you? You have to release your message out into the world. And that can feel terrifying. It can be the catalyst for large changes. That releasing of whatever it is you've created. This is a great reading, Cancer. There's so much depth to this. You know, maybe you need to complete things. Maybe you need to release your fears. You need to release your procrastination habits. You need to release all this negativity around moving forward. You need to look at this. It's like this dual perspective with the shadow there, with this self-empowerment and ambition. But then on the other hand, this addiction, these desires, this shadow self side of it. And I wonder if you are worried that if you achieve success, that you will turn into somebody that you don't like. And it's leading me to think about things like money blocks, where we think that money is the root of all evil. Or that people who are rich are greedy and horrible and just want to fire themselves into space rather than actually donating anything towards climate change, or, you know, giving people clean water, when that sort of money would literally be a drop in the ocean to them. We fear success and prosperity because we fear the kind of person that we might turn into when we get it. But I'm going to tell you something now. Money will not change you. It will not change who you are. If you are a loving, compassionate, kind and generous person with no money, you will still be a compassionate, kind, generous and empathic person with money. Money enhances who you are. It doesn't change who you are. So don't fear it. Don't fear completing things, putting them out there, the success that goes with it, the achievements, the goals achieved. Don't fear it, because it will only make you more of who you are. It won't change you. It won't make you a bad person. And somebody needs to hear that message today. I'm going to leave this message here, Cancer. If you'd like a private reading with me to go into this a little more, please do let me know. There are links in the description as to how you can book a private reading with me. I will only be offering private readings, by the way, till the end of the year, and after that my readings will only be incorporated in my coaching programs. I won't be doing private readings on a one-to-one singular basis anymore. But I do feel like there's a lot of depth in this reading, and it could be that you want to know more about this. And if you do, like I say, just let me know. If you resonated with this message, please do like, subscribe, and share it with anybody that might need to hear it. I appreciate everybody that subscribes. I don't always know who you are. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you to you now if you've subscribed. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I want you to get my messages. I want to empower you to create the success and prosperity that you desire and deserve. And I'll see you again soon, Cancer. With love and magic always, this is Maria Gaian signing out.